right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Once in a lifetime. I mean, I don't think she'll ever forget it.
Janet Jackson and Nelly packing the house at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater tonight. Our cameras were rolling when the St. Louis rapper helped grant a wish for one special girl.
You got another one? You got another question? Go ahead, shoot for the moon.
After more than 4 decades, a popular festival returns to the Metro East.
And anyone played at this festival.
Sights and sounds that you'll find at the Alton Riverfront this weekend.
The heat and humidity continue, plus I'll time out when we may see a few showers and thunderstorms this weekend.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson. Tonight we are still warm and humid, and the hot weather pattern continues as we head into the weekend. Weather First meteorologist Jim Castillo is here. Any break from the heat in sight, Jim?
You know, I wish maybe late next week we'll get a little break in the humidity, but still be in the 90s. And we'll talk more about that in Maine weather. But Kelly, the average high is 87, and we're still at 86 in St. Louis. So that humidity is high and that dew point is rising. So that heat and humidity actually build as we get into Monday and Tuesday. Current temperatures, you know, some of us have fallen back into the 70s, which is great, but a lot of us still in the 80s. And here's that future cast, heat and humidity together as we get into 4 o'clock tomorrow, about 99 in St. Louis, 101 in Crystal City, all of us in the 90s. And then look at this heat index for Monday and Tuesday. This is when that heat really maxes out as we get into Monday and Tuesday. Air temperature about 100, and then that real field temperature over 105 in some cases. All right, so currently we are in the 80s still in St. Louis. So it's all about that heat and humidity. You know, there's some rain chances in here. We'll talk about one this weekend and then one midweek coming up in just a bit.
All right, Jim, and as we deal with this heat wave, if you need help looking for a cooling center near you, just text the word HEAT to 314-425-5355. This weekend, boat and music lovers will get a chance to cool down along the Mississippi River. 2 major events are happening in Alton, bringing powerboat races, blues, and rock and roll to the riverfront. 5 on Your Side's Brent Solomon was there as the city kicked off the festivities.
This is what Dylan Anderson does.
We run 110 to 120 mile an hour.
In town from Nashville, he's competing this weekend for the F1 Powerboat Races Championship, and he's ready.
We go into the turn, no brakes, no nothing. You hit a trim button, dump the air out of the tunnel, and you turn at 120, pull 6 to 7 G's in a turn.
In downtown Alton Friday evening, fans and music lovers gathering to kick off the festivities while meeting some of the drivers that will take to the water.
They get to meet the drivers and put a personality with the boat. 1992 was the last time we raced here.
It will also be the first time for another major event happening once the races wrap up for the day on Saturday.
The original Mississippi River Festival was at SIUE from 1969 to 1980. And so we're bringing it back after 44 years right here on the Alton Riverfront.
The festival touted big names back in the day.
There were acts like Janis Joplin, The Who, B.B. King.
Organizers say it's time to bring the music back. Saturday, Grammy Award winner Larkin Poe will take the stage following other musical acts.
Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown, Fastball, which a lot of folks remember their big hits from the 90s, and then St. Louis's own Feel is opening. 2
big events making their big return, with the Mississippi River offering the backdrop for family-friendly fun.
It's great for the economy.
I can't think of anything better than like high-volume motorsports and high-volume rock and roll.
Brent Solomon, 5 on Your Side.
The powerboat races start at 9 tomorrow morning. They will continue through Sunday. Musicians will begin performing at the Mississippi River Festival at 6 tomorrow night. Tonight, a man is charged after a road rage shooting in Webster Groves. Police say 27-year-old Tyree Goolsby shot a BB gun at another driver Wednesday night on North Laclede Station Road near Newport Avenue. The victim told police Goolsby swerved into his lane and the driver honked his horn and let Goolsby pass. They say he pulled out a gun and shot twice at his car, shattering the passenger window. The victim called police, who quickly tracked the vehicle and suspect.
We did have officers in the area at the time. We have something called the flock system, camera system that we use. So through investigation, we were able to identify the suspect driver within minutes.
Goolsby was charged yesterday with harassment, property damage, and armed criminal action. Police say if you find yourself in a road rage situation, pull over in a well-lit area, call 911 immediately, or drive directly to a local police department and do not engage with that individual. Now to an update on the Eureka couple who were stabbed while at a rest area in Nebraska. Gary and Mary Weaver were attacked in their RV Wednesday during an attempted robbery. Gary died. His wife was taken to the hospital. Family tell us that she is doing better and could come back to St. Louis tomorrow. 22-year-old James Thompson Jr. of Ohio is charged in the stabbings. New at 10, the Wentzville School District has appointed an interim superintendent. Hours ago, the Wentzville Board of Education announced Brian Bishop as its next superintendent for the upcoming school year. He had been serving as the co-interim superintendent since April of this year, when Dr. Danielle Tormala announced her sudden resignation. Bishop takes over the post July 1st. Also new at 10, cuts are coming to Lindenwood University. Hours ago, a spokesperson confirmed that the university laid off 12 staff and 2 faculty members. Another 40 to 50 open positions will not be filled. It's part of an effort to cut 10% of the operating budget. Lindenwood says enrollment and tuition deposits are down for the fall semester due to this spring's FAFSA issue. Tonight, Kansas is another step closer toward luring the Kansas City Chiefs and Royals from Missouri. Hours ago, the governor signed legislation that would help the teams pay for new stadiums, with the state covering 70% of the cost. Kansas officials began working on the legislation after Missouri voters refused to continue a sales tax to pay for a new Royals ballpark and stadium renovations for the Chiefs. Missouri officials vow both teams will remain in the state.
Hey, sweetie. How you doing? Hey. Nice to meet you.
Girl tonight, she traveled hundreds of miles for a chance to meet up with Nelly. Right now, Janet Jackson is rocking out at a packed Hollywood casino amphitheater. St. Louis's own Nelly opened up for Ms. Jackson tonight. As 5 on your side's Robert Townsend reports, there was a special moment before he hit the stage.
As long as she can remember, 9-year-old Destiny Sharon from North Carolina has been a huge Nelly fan.
He was my favorite singer so far. My mom likes listening to Hot in Here.
But Destiny has her own top Nelly song.
I just like the song Grills from him.
Got 30 down at the bottom, 30 more at the Grills? Oh, snap. I love grills. My wish is to give you a grill. How about that?
She has longed to meet the Grammy Award-winning St. Louis native, and Friday,
hey, sweetie. How you doing?
Destiny's dream came true thanks to Make-A-Wish, Missouri, and Kansas. She stepped out of a long white limo, strolled across a red carpet, and about 30 minutes later,
Nice to meet you.
she finally met Nelly.
At first it made me feel nervous, but it's pretty fun.
Last year, Destiny was diagnosed with leukemia. In 2005, Nelly's 31-year-old sister, Jackie Donahue, died after a long battle with leukemia.
What's my favorite song? Well, I love them all, technically.
The famous singer and fifth graders' touching bond this night was filled with hugs, smiles, and lots of picture taking for Destiny, her mom, and her big brother.
The Make-A-Wish guys have been great. The limo driver was great. Nelly was great.
A curious Destiny also got a chance to ask Nelly a few questions before he took to the stage and opened for Janet Jackson.
How do I get over stage right? I don't think you do. I think you just don't really let the people down.
This night marked many firsts for Destiny. Flying to St. Louis was her first time on an airplane. Talking to us reporters was a first. And this was her first concert.
Once in a lifetime. I mean, I don't think she'll ever forget it.
Robert Townsend.
Can I get a hug? Thank you so much.
5 on your side.
Oh, it's so sweet. Well, tomorrow, Destiny and her family plan to visit the St. Louis Aquarium and the zoo, and they'll be here.